Good evening, thanks. Tonight is senior night in Broken Arrow. We'll be having a senior night activities in just a few minutes.
Every time you try us, we're always ready. Tell us when you're ready. We meant it, we said it. You started, we did it. We're always ready. Always ready. Tell us when you're ready. Tell us when you're ready. We meant it, we said it. You started, we did it. We're always ready. Always ready. Tell us when you're ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is senior night. So at this time, I'd like to introduce to you our 2022 senior class of Broken Arrow High School.
Welcome to Tiger Fieldhouse. Coach Sean Jones, the Broken Arrow Athletic Hall of Fame coach, will be joining me in just a little bit. This is Steve Cowan, and tonight it is senior night for Tiger wrestlers. So we're going to pick up PA announcer Larry Clark and his introduction of tonight's seniors.
His favorite wrestling memory is 2021 Ironman trip. Senior Jordan Cullen. Our next senior is Christian Ford. Father is Chris Ford, stepmom Jenny Ford, his mother is Jamie Walton. His sisters are Rosie and Palmer Ford. He's a 5-time Fargo Double-A champ, 2-time state runner-up, is ranked 7th in the country at this moment. He plans to attend the University of Oklahoma on a wrestling scholarship. His favorite wrestling memory, wrestling overseas for Team USA. Ladies and gentlemen, under the hand of Senior Christian Ford. escorted by Dad and Mom's Mike and Stephanie Lauer. His high school competition wrestling and finding what I want to do in life. He plans after high school to fight MMA and become a UFC champion. And his favorite wrestling memory was his first wrestling match with BA. Senior Dave Moon. Next up is Andrew Henson. Grade point average of 3.8. Escorted by his father and mother, Chris and Sarah. Brother Brandon Harry. After high school, he joined OSU and plans on becoming a firefighter. His favorite wrestling memory, winning regional duels with the team. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Henson. Next up, Eli Hahn. FBI GPA 4.5. Is escorted by his father and mother. Justin Erwin High, sisters Anthony, Abby, and Alex. He was a state qualifier. He's also an AP scholar. He plans to go to college somewhere at high school. His favorite wrestling memory, when I threw the Mustang and we won the duel. Ladies and gentlemen, Eli Hahn. Next up, we have David Martin with the GPA of 3.8. Escorted by his father, Ryan. His favorite high school accomplishment, he lived in my brother's wedding when he was a senior. Plans to go to college, major in construction management. Favorite high school memory, watching Jake Graham get dropped on his face by a man with shoulder after taking the same car in a shop. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Martin. Coming out next, Rock Machoda. GPA 3.9. Is escorted by his father and mother, Eddie and Angie Machoda. After high school, he's going to Oklahoma State, majoring in mechanical engineering. His favorite high school memory, the 2021 Ironman trip. Next up, we have Daniel Rodriguez, escorted by his mom, Randy, and his brother Sebastian. He placed at the Producer Tournament, thanks to the DCC for business management. His favorite wrestling memory, every opportunity that I had to wrestle every day in life in the wrestling room. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Rodriguez. Next up, Elias Tomlin. Elias has GPA 3.8, supported by his parents, Elwood and Nicole Tomlin. And his high school accomplishment, a state runner-up as a football player, plans to go to college and major in business and finance. His favorite wrestling memory, 2022 Iowa tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias Tomlin. Next we have Tim Welch. Tim has a high school GPA of 3.0. He's escorted by his mom and dad, Tisha and Jason Edison, and his brother Diesel. his sophomore year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our career record. I've got one more time in hand for the seniors 2022.
That is senior night 2022 here at Tiger Fieldhouse. Madison Dildine is, of course, Matt's side. She'll be joining us here in just a little bit. And I've got Coach Sean Jones, the Broken Arrow Hall of Famer, here with me again tonight. Coach, thanks for stopping by and sharing your wisdom tonight with another exciting wrestling match with the Sand Springs Sandites in town for senior night.
It's going to be a fun night. Sand Springs is building it back up and has done a really good job of competing with some schools of late, and I hope the Tigers going to have to bring their best tonight, Steve, to get this win.
And it's going to be important that they bring their best tonight, because in just 6 days, it's dual state.
Well, not even 6 days. Friday.
We're talking about Friday and Saturday.
We're talking about 3 days.
I'm bumping ahead into Saturday. Yeah.
You're looking at results on Sunday. But
it's only Monday, so it depends on how you count your days. I'm counting Mondays a day.
3 days now, Tuesday, Wednesday. They'll be on their way to the dual state championship probably on Thursday night. I think this duel here is going to have an outcome. First, I'm is that dual state used to do it like the championship. So 4 West and 4 East.
So apparently we had some video running there, so I'm not sure where that was picked up in. That production team of ours. What are we going to do with them, Coach?
I really didn't think they ever made mistakes, but now,
the first one.
Now I'm proven wrong.
It had to go all the way to the end, right? All the way to the last match. We had a perfect season going so far.
Perfect season.
So we were talking. We've talked. What did we? I'm going to have to check in with Mr. Sprite to see exactly what we missed. But let's go back. We're talking about dual state. It starts on Friday. So this match right here is very important coming in. You're going to share some insights.
I do think so, because they're looking for if Sand Springs pulls off the upset here, Ponca City beats Sand Springs for the conference or the district championship, and that'll pole vault Ponca City into a different seed. So they do it differently now. They used to take the top 4 West and top 4 East. 1 and 4 and 2 and 3s would wrestle each other at the dual state championships. I just learned tonight that now they've got everything ranked. So it's 1 through 8. No matter what side of the state you're on is where you get ranked. So this could have a significant outcome on where the Tigers land in the seeding at dual state championships.
Tigers are ranked 3rd in the state currently, but they have losses to Bixby, Stillwater, and Edmond North. So this is very important to them to get back into keeping at least somewhere in the top 4.
Well, hopefully it's the top 4. I'm talking about maybe you still got Mustang. Beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Choctaw stands. It could vary anywhere from like 5 to 8 as far as their seed goes here, and they need to go out and perform tonight. They need to go out and wrestle like the BA Tigers can wrestle, and I'm pretty confident that Coach Rod and Coach Biff and the old Coach Jones got them ready to go.
He certainly does. We've got Madison. Are you standing by for us somewhere? Is Madison over there with us?
I am.
All right. So, Madison, we know you've got a breaking story for us concerning tonight's Matt ref, J.R. Blouse and Blows. I'm sorry, J.R. Blouse. And what is that? What have you learned about J.R.?
He does not have his green wristband tonight.
Wow. And now you just learned it was a green wristband, didn't you?
I did. Yes.
You described that earlier as a.
Don't expose me. Don't expose me, Steve.
Okay, no, but so we just want to have a little fun with Madison there. But she did come across that. So JR is shouting out green now instead, and so he'll have his red and his green. and we'll not have those. So, but we'll be getting back with Madison on senior night. She'll be talking with some seniors and has some insight there that we'll be getting into. So thanks, Madison.
Good.
So, Sean, now Sand Springs, they just came out with a pretty big upset of they're ranked 15 and Owasso's ranked 10. They upset Owasso 42 to 36 the other night. So they're coming off a big win. Tigers handled Owasso 39-18 if you want to compare scores. So it's going to be fairly nip and tuck tonight, pretty even.
Well, you look at Sand Springs, and there's never been a bad Sand Springs team. They've always been super tough. There was a period there that they were really competitive as far as battling us for state championships and titles, and it's a little withdrawn from that now. It's kind of faded into the sunset. But over here they've got Tenon Fleshman and their head coach. Both of these guys are NCAA Division I All-Americans at, I believe Tenon was New Mexico, and their head coach was University of Oklahoma, Patterson. So they've got good direction. They've got tough kids. They're well coached, and I'm going to guarantee you they're going to come out tonight, and they're going to press, and they're going to challenge, and they're going to be super aggressive.
Some of these schools, with Bixby being one of those, going after these college wrestlers that were very excellent, kind of following Broken Arrow's path a little bit with your brother, and making a difference in the wrestling programs.
Oh, definitely. Wrestling programs always are about direction, and right now, the Tigers have backed up and fallen a bit as far as what we're used to seeing. Mm-hmm. But there comes periods, not often around here, but there does come periods there that you're going to have kind of an exit of this group, and not saying that there's a blank spot there, but they have to learn how to compete like Broken Arrow Tigers. On the other end, Sand Springs kind of in the same spot, and it seems just watching the tournaments and watching the results that these guys are doing a great job. They're tough.
Toughness is going to be a thing tonight for both teams. Now, on your senior nights, how did you approach that? Did you want to get as many seniors wrestling as you could, or did you go out and say, fellas, this is just another match? Or did it vary year to year?
Absolutely not. This is a great sport. You earn your spot on the team, and we're preparing to go wrestle dual state, regional state championships. Every match counts. And I don't know how Coach Jones is going to do it tonight, but I've always valued maybe that first year I did this, I might have been bamboozled or talked into or pressured into doing that, and I told myself I'm never going to do it again. We've got kids that have physically made the team, especially coming down here at the end of the year. We're trying to get results, and those kids earned to be on the mat. They get to be on the mat.
And that's what makes wrestling so unique compared to some of the other sports like football or basketball, where you can throw your seniors out there to start the game and keep them out there and really not have a, especially if it's a kid that doesn't play very much, the team will be, lose anything because, you get him in there, get his start, and come out with him. But wrestling, it's almost like you can't afford to do that. You can't afford to throw a guy in there for at let's just pick a weight at 145 and say, okay, senior, you go wrestle for about the first 15 seconds, and then we're going to take you out, right?
You can't hide anybody.
Yeah.
You can't mix, you can't mingle, you can't hide anybody. And like I said, from the get-go, my whole way was getting kids ready to go wrestle for these next 3 weeks, because the season didn't matter until you get to this. Well, now this week starts it off. And you could be Mark Branch is the University of Wyoming's head wrestling coach right now, wrestled for the Cowboys. I don't know if you remember that name. He was a 4-time NCAA finalist. He came into the NCAA tournament his freshman year with like a 7-11 or 7-12 record and wins a national championship. So really nothing of that season mattered until he got to the championship time period. Same here. You're in it, and you get to go compete in it. So let's go kind of throw everything on the table, see what we got.
I'm not going to talk Oklahoma State wrestling after they lost to Missouri. So we'll just leave that as it is.
Actually, they've lost
they've even lost 2
3 out of the last 4.
Yeah, they are on a little spiral down, but they'll get it straightened out. And I believe as the lights go down, it is about time for the Tigers to come out on senior night here versus Sand Springs. The fog is filling the entryway.
This is always a fun time. The kids enjoy this introduction and running out, and they've got some good music getting ready to play. We're actually playing this same song. Coach Biff, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's got a good beat to it.
There you go. It works. And well, it doesn't matter if it has any rhythm for wrestlers, does it?
No. 0 rhythm.
There you go. Here come your Tigers. Senior night tonight, your last home meet. Dual state, 5 official days away. Starts on Friday.
And super peculiar that you're wrestling a dual on dual state week, or doing anything on dual state week but preparing for dual state week. But they had to get this match in. They had to get senior night in.
Yeah. Well, makeup, of course, from last week because of the storm and all that good stuff. It's time for the introductions. We'll turn it over to PA announcer Larry Clark.
Yes, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Broken Arrow High School. The 9 match between St. Springs and Knights and your Broken Arrow Tigers. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to stand and remove your hats, and that all military men and women in or out of uniform salute the flag of the United States of America as we honor those men and women who protect our freedoms, both home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the wrestlers that are going to compete tonight. First at number 6 from Sand Springs, David Richards will wrestle Christian Ford. 113. Hood goes against Ethan Rodriguez. At 120, we go to Preston Brand against Stephen Parker, Rick Bradford, Kevin Rodriguez. 126, Jordan again. At 132, Shane Wolf. At 138, and Scott Crowder against Andrew Lawrence. 145, St. Springs There's 152. Goes in. 152. That was 152 to 160. Carter Goodman goes in. Morrison or Owen Jones. 170. Blake Jones or Ethan White goes against Tim Welch. And the one that doesn't wrestle there will wrestle into the cook, Cole Lamont. 195. Brooks Dudley goes against Henry Martin. 220, Mason Harris. Cash Lucas goes against Eli Hines for David Graham. And at heavyweight, Broken Arrow will send out Ellis Thomas to go against either Harris or Lucas.
The introductions, the captains are meeting each other. They're going to get to know each other, and they're going to get to know each other even better. And Coach Jones, I'm noticing something that Madison had the scoop, but now she's got the even part 2 of the scoop because JR has both his wristbands on. Madison, what did he tell you?
He said our coaches gave him the assist and found him a green wristband.
Wow, that's that coaching. I think that comes from the Sean Jones era of coaching. He passed that along to his brothers. Is that something that
No.
that your dad would have taught you to do, or
No.
how would your dad said just make him suffer?
It seems like when I was here, we could never find anything. So pretty impressed that the brothers were able to find
Dig
that.
one up for him. Wow. All right, so we're going to start at 106. Christian Forbes against David Ritchie. At 106, Christian Forbes ranked number 7 in the nation. So going to the University of Oklahoma. And
Nice
immediately gets 3 points. Didn't waste any time.
Working towards a tilt. He didn't wrestle in the last outing, I don't believe, so he's ready to go.
Well, he's got to be, he's going to be a tone setter tonight. So
It's always nice to have somebody like Christian to start it off and kind of get the pack going in a direction. Working towards the tilt here.
yeah. Kept him on though, didn't he? He's going to come bring him back the other way, bring him on the mat a little bit. Be nice to just jump this off with a quick 6 points and go on and just take it from there.
Yeah, 6 points is always nice, but there's no reason to be in any hurry. That's you get in trouble if you're trying to force something to happen. You need to just kind of be patient, work yourself, catch a guy in a bad position, and take care of business.
1 minute.
Got a leg in. Got a leg in.
Yeah.
And right there, he's going to try to pull him back. Hopefully, get some
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 back
count
points.
there.
Yeah.
Got to watch that.
Oh,
Sand
yeah,
Springs
so
kid
Sand
reaching
reach
back
around
for
to
that
get the back of his
head.
head. Trying to work his way out. Now he got himself in a bad spot. Staying on top though.
That's a dangerous spot if they're capable of pulling you under.
Yeah, it always worries me a little bit when you see both guys kind of on their back and and almost in a defensive position. Looks like the guy on top, the guy who's got the points, is kind of in a vulnerable spot too. If like you said, if he catches him with the back of the head.
Yeah, and if he's in the correct position, legs are in correctly, there's no way that the guy can reach back and grab your head like that. But he's a little high, a little over the top. And, right now he's got a leg in with a bar arm. I don't know what.
We're going to end this period with a 2-0 lead by the Tigers. So some energy quickly, and then all of a sudden, just kind of rode him out.
Yeah, there's got to be a point because bonus is important. There's got to be a point that you're taking somebody down, letting them up, taking them down. I've always thought as you're doing that, it's easier to try to take somebody to their back during those times.
And especially when there's no riding time in high school wrestling, you don't get any points for riding time. So might as well just let him up. And you took him down pretty quick the first time. Let's see if you can do it again, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I think he took him down in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was like no time to let off. I thought boys got him down. It's going to be a quick pin, but it didn't happen that way. He's working something here, isn't he, though?
He's going to try to step over the leg, but now he's got the reach. He's going to try to get it in behind here. Richie's doing a good job of grabbing the feet. There's 2 points.
Nice little reversal there.
Might be a good time to just cut the guy. Cut him and
Yeah.
try to score some points here.
Off the mat before, so he's going to stay. So Sand Springs Richie's going to stay down. 4-0 Tigers.
Minute 9 left in the first period. It's time to kind of start getting aggressive. Let's go. Let's score some points. I've been watching a lot of college wrestling lately, and those bonus points are so important when you can get them.
Yeah, well, and especially like like this match right here, it looks like Christian could get some bonus points and go out and at least get a 5-0 start for the Tigers instead of 3, and those 2 points can make a difference.
They can make a great difference. The Cowboys got beat 21-20 yesterday.
Looking to
trying to tilt.
couldn't do it.
Trying to tilt. Got 35 seconds left now, and just up 4-0. Steve, well,
it'll be interesting because Christian's going to start on top next period, and so it'll be interesting to see what philosophy he takes in that period. Does he just cut him at the very beginning and then start getting some points?
Yeah.
Or is he going to ride him out a little bit more?
I'd have cut him in the first period. But
is there a point like this with a wrestler like him, maybe that with Christian, skilled as he is, that you're working towards something?
yeah, but again, the fresher the kid is, the harder it is for you to execute your top position and try to get your turns and your back exposures and your pins. Just a good feeling that there's his cut coming now. 2 minutes left in the match. And now he's got to go work extremely hard just to try to get a major decision. He's still got a lot of points to go to get that.
Yeah, didn't left himself 2 minutes to do it in.
Get that.
We're going to go to a stalemate here, I would think.
Man, he's going to reach. He's got that outside leg. He's going to just keep running his hips to it.
There he goes.
Eventually, he's going to get. But the guy's got his foot. It's hard to.
Oh, potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous. Minute 27, 4-1. Christian Forbes. Right there now, you get a takedown. Guy's doing a great job of hooking. There it is. That'll be 2 points if we can get her head out. Now right there's a great position to take somebody in their back. That down leg there.
He's going to cut him, Coach, or we're going to just ride it out again?
I think he's. I'm trying to look. I think he's got his leg in again. And he's got it caught.
Yeah.
Which is a precarious position. You get yourself in trouble, get reversed right there. Hopefully JR will stalemate that. There you go. Hopefully we'll stalemate that. And we're not bad. We've still got time. 8-1. I think 2 takedowns, one release and 2 takedowns will do it for us. But he's got to get busy here.
Yep. It's got to be a quick one and another one.
Stalemate. It's a stalemate situation. JR blow it here in a second. But it's going to be under 30 seconds left. We got to. Potentially dangerous. Now we're 21 seconds left.
Yeah. I don't know if we can get him, Coach.
I don't know. A little Tiger magic. Little Tiger magic here at the end of the period. There's going to be 2. Now he's got to cut him and do it again. He's got to cut him and do it again. Try to get a turn.
He's looking at the clock and he can't get away from him.
Yeah, he's not going to let his hand go.
Yeah. That's some good defensive wrestling right there.
Smart.
For a team.
Kid did his job.
Yeah. Too late. Little news, we've got Madison's filling us in a little bit, and she's going to get with Christian as soon as this one's over. But Madison appears to be Christian Forbes' 100th victory. No. Yes, his 100th victory. Okay. There it is. celebrating that right there on the mat. Christian Forbes, win number 100. Coach, how many of those have you seen?
I wasn't good enough to count wins. I bet we had some that had 100 wins. We sure didn't make any signs.
Didn't make sense.
You know, this is a what have you done for me lately?
There we go.
Sport.
Well, Christian's, you know, I mean, your brother's younger. He's more into, you know, the social media things and those sorts of stuff.
He is,
So
and he does a great job with that stuff. All right, so this is Ethan Rodriguez Jr.
Yep, against Colt Hood.
Got his first takedown. First takedown. I'd like to see him stay this aggressive the whole match. These Rodriguez boys are tough. Like he's trying
just
to
a junior, so we'll get to see him next year.
Get to see him next year. I'd like to have the grades on these Sand Springs kids too. This looks like a young kid.
Got a little information. Let's see if we can find anything about Colt.
Nice shot. Oh, gotta be smart there. Good. Half. Look.
Oh,
that's good. 4-0. 4-0 with right at minute 5 left in the first period.
Yeah, 4-1. We had an escape earlier. Yep. So you missed those.
Pretty good idea to just go ahead and cut him again. Got plenty of time.
Especially now, there it goes. There's a one. Oh, they're off the mat. So they're going to be neutral coming to the center. 43 seconds left in the first. Tigers lead at 4-2 here with Ethan Rodriguez.
Nice high
Got
crotch.
another one. Yeah.
Change to a double. Got to get his foot back.
Right I almost went with that.
Right there. Use that bottom leg Turk right to his back. There's going to be back points. It's going to be a great way to finish. Unless he pins him, it's going to be a great way to finish the first period.
Got 2 right now on the back points.
There it is. Half
there it
Nelson.
is. There it is. That's going to get it.
Got 10 seconds.
Got a feeling. There it
Nice
is.
pin.
Yeah, Ethan Rodriguez by fall, so gets 6 points for the Tigers, 6 more, and they lead it 9-0 here early. We've seen 2 matches, 2 victories for the Tigers.
Ethan looked good. He was aggressive. He came out. He was hitting great penetrations, great finishes. Parker Whitcraft, senior. Back at the weight that he should be.
Yeah.
120 pounds, the natural fit for him.
Preston
I don't have
Rena.
Christian, but I can talk entire 2022.
So with our first senior, well, actually our second senior of the night, Parker Whitcraft, and he's taking the same approach as the first 2 guys did. So Madison standing mat side for us. She's got a little bit of information she's gonna give us, Coach, on what your brother had to say about his seniors.
Good
Tonight.
Yeah, guys, we know that both Christian and Parker have been influential, as well as the entire class of 2022. Coach Jones said earlier today, this has been a good group of seniors. They were key components on the 1920 teams that were back-to-back dual state and team state champions. They represented the school and program with class, and we're very proud of them. He said he knows that this group still has big matches coming up that they want to win, and he's looking forward to seeing them finish on top. Guys.
All right, Madison, thank you. Very well done. So 4-0 already for Parker, and who's one of those leaders that your brother talked about, and we'd be able to see him wrestle for the last 3 years.
Last 3 years.
And he's getting some back points there, and
he was a super small freshman when I was here the last year. But fortunately, I got to watch his brother Reese wrestle.
State championship for Reese.
State championship for Reese, his junior and senior years here. That should 35 seconds. There you go.
So yeah, just 1:34 into the first period, and the Tigers get their second pin in 3 matches, open up a 15-0 lead, and I think they're taking this a little seriously tonight.
Yes, they are.
Sand Springs in town.
They've worked hard. Didn't get their heads down about some of the setbacks that they've had of late, and you're seeing that tonight. They're coming out hungry and aggressive.
Caleb Collins,
Caleb Collins.
Jaden Pate. See if Collins can follow suit.
Collins is going to be another returning wrestler next year.
Pate went in on a shot there and has both legs there. So Collins in a little bit of trouble early.
Collins is strong in that defensive position. Scrambling, gives up a 2-point takedown on the very edge of the mat. Get to his feet and let's do some wrestling because I think there's a whole lot. This is a really nice duck to a high C to a change-off double there, though. Collins is very powerful in his hips. Fought that for a time period. But technique always wins, Steve.
Yep. Jaden Pate, he found his team behind 24-0 against Owasso in his last match, and he got a one by fall over Easton Iker over there against Owasso. So he may have an idea of how to wrestle from get some points for his team.
That's what's beautiful about this too, is it's so individual. You know, people try to say, well, you know, bad start, good start, but each kid just goes out and does their own job. Their own responsibility is just to go out and be selfish. You go out there and kick somebody 16-0. You've done your job for the team.
Right. Yep.
And that little duck that he had right off the bat, you can tell the kid's wrestled before. He's pretty tough. Nice.
There we go.
Right there to our own high C.
Got to get that leg out.
High C, step over that leg. It's just tough. You see this a lot in college wrestling, grabbing the legs that are left behind on these shots and the scrambles that go on. This kid's doing a good job. He's turned a bad situation into his situation.
Hey, but Collins is fighting out of it.
Nice.
There he goes.
2-point takedown. Caleb Collins.
Wow.
15 seconds left. You need to ride him out here.
That was quite a turn of event, 3 different ways right there.
It was.
Collins wins it out. So
Collins initiated the shot. He countered it. Kind of put Collins in a bad position. Collins kept wrestling.
great match now going on between Jaden Pate of Sand Springs and our own Caleb Collins.
Broken Arrow is graduating some kids, but I like the kids that they've got coming back for next year also.
We got to watch some of the junior high wrestle a little bit here a while ago, and they were impressive as well. So you know you're going to have some eighth graders and then some freshmen coming in that are going to help in getting this Tiger team back to what we expected, you know, every time you come to a Tiger match.
Broken Arrow had a great finish last week at the junior high state championships. We didn't have any champions, but there was about 5 to 7 kids that were placers, had a couple runner-ups. They're going to be fine. And then you add them with this group that we've got now coming back, not really trying to look to next season, but you're always looking to next season.
Always, yes, yeah. When you talk about next season doesn't mean you're dissing on the kids that are here already.
Right.
They always say the best thing about a sophomore is that he's going to be a junior and senior.
That's right.
So you're always happy to have those.
And it's so weird how fast that time goes from the time they're freshmen to the time they graduate. Kind of a blink of an eye. 1 minute left in the second period. And Caleb looks content. Just good pressure, good bar arms.
Down 6-2. That's kind of where it gets tricky. Where you ride him out or do you cut him?
Here's a good wing. Here's a good wing.
Tell you what, if he can get him to his back, there he
go.
goes. There he goes.
Right there.
Got to be careful with that one.
Keep rotating. Keep rotating. Get deeper. Oh, good job. 25 seconds left. Just control. 6-2 lead. Get off your knees. Good hip pressure. Trying to slide that half in. You've got to watch coming from this side to that side because we witnessed a full Nelson, I believe, in the last duel week.
Yeah, exactly.
5 seconds.
Tell you what, Caleb battled back tremendously from that first takedown, didn't he? I mean, man, to come out and after the second period leading 6-2, impressive.
Well, he's a battler. You know, he's the type of kid that keeps his nose in the fight and doesn't get discouraged if he gets taken down like he did right off the bat. these guys in the matches these guys have wrestled this year, their schedule
Oh my goodness!
is the toughest schedule in the state by far. They've not caught a break all year long.
Yeah, and even some of the tournaments they went to, and see, well, those tournaments are always tough, but they were just as tough, if not more, this year than with some of the teams that came in they had to face.
Absolutely.
From different states.
I always they would have gotten to go to the Glenpool tournament this weekend, and I always loved the Glenpool tournament simply because, our kids that are registering and probably going to be state seed or regional seeds, but the kids that were trying to develop and get to the state tournament get a little breath. They get a chance to go out and actually wrestle because our competition that we had been in all year long was so tough for those young kids. So I hated that they didn't get to go wrestle the Glenpool tournament this weekend because of the weather.
Got a little injury time. I don't know if it's a jam finger or just some blood.
Go get another takedown. 2
on
minutes
Pate.
left. Start of the third period. Go get a takedown. Nice.
Yep.
Good
Oh,
change.
yes.
Nice.
I'm
Good.
telling you what, he is
Okay.
looking he's looked good, but he's looking as crisp and fresh as I've seen him look in any of these home matches we've
Yes.
had.
Yes. He's got that high crotch going down, changing that double leg. It's tough to defend that. The highest percentage move in wrestling is a double leg if you can get to it.
Yes. He's going to
Digging
try to
it.
turn him now.
Taking that bar out. Got to keep that straight across his back. JR's watching for that.
Yeah, almost had it bent a little high there.
There's his wing. Get that far bar. Go to work. There you go. Almost criteria.
Trying to work around him.
Get over the top of that head with your other arm. There's half situation right there. Chest to chest. He's got the
Trying to
sand springs.
strengthen him now, move him down. Ooh.
Got 50 seconds left. Just get tight chest to chest here. Getting close, Steve. Keep walking those hips to the front. Keep walking those hips to the front right there.
There you got it. Nicely done. So, check me if I'm wrong, Coach, but I think that's 3 out of 4 falls for the Tigers.
It's 3 out of 4. 3 falls out of the 4 matches. Cadence Root. The old Coach Jones was bragging about Cadence Root the other day, and he's a sophomore, I believe. He said this kid, before he graduates, is going to be a state champion. He's super impressed with how he wrestles.
Yeah, everything's technically seems good and everything. It's just, I think he's just got to grow into his body a little bit. Right. It seems like a young sophomore to me. I mean, I was, it all depends on where your birthday falls, right, Coach?
It's all where your birthday falls. And just like this, they hit another little duck to a high C, and he's got the awareness and the hips and the ability. He fights this off, and he's turning this into his move, and there's not going to be any points there, but it's kind of a testament to who this kid is. He's caught dead right in that high crotch to the double.
We've seen some matches that the Tigers have dominated, but they're dominating this one with excitement. I think the kids are prepped and ready to come out and wrestle.
They're doing stuff that we've not seen them do. They're attacking.
Yep.
They're scoring. Seems the intensity has picked up a bit. 2 points. Roop got a cradle, head inside cradle.
Yeah. Trying to turn him.
Right there it is. There's your back points. Try to get those hips over the top. Don't let go of that. Keep that. Keep that. Try to get your hips over the top.
So close.
Got 30 seconds left in the first period.
Got to keep that cradle. Now he's getting better, a little bit of position.
There it is. There's the best position there. Sand Springs doing a good job of fighting it off.
He's not going to fight it up much longer. There
Good
it is.
job.
4 in a row. Wow.
27-0. Feels pretty good right now.
The olden days have broken out.
Oh, olden days, olden days. This is another kid that I've really, Andrew Lawless, strong, and he's wrestling Scott Trotter from Sand Springs. Nice. Nice takedown. Man. He makes that look easy. He just kind of reaches and grabs his leg and throws the guy down. That's not that easy. That's his power. He's going for it already right off the bat. He's got that cross-face cradle, trying to hook his hands up.
I think Coach Sean told these boys, let's not mess around tonight. Let's go make something happen.
Well, I'm really happy that they're wrestling tonight. It's not just me, but them and coaches, and they're being aggressive. They're changing levels. They're taking shots. They're trying to get that cross-face cradle. Sand Springs Trotter doing a good job of controlling that hand, not letting him get to that far arm.
We've got a 2-0 lead. Is this one of those situations where, I mean, these guys look pretty evenly matched right here so far.
Well,
you know,
maybe finish the period out.
Yeah, and then cut early depending on where you are.
Again, he snatched the guy up and threw him down and scored his first points. I think he has the ability to do that the whole match.
Trotter seems pretty good defensively on his belly, be able to fight things off and get that wrist and not let Lawless do what he wants to do.
2-1, first period. That was a solid first period. Now might be time to pick it up a little bit, try to score some bonus points.
Looks like maybe the approach is, hey, when we get on top on a takedown in the first period, let's see what we can do to it, and then after that, let's see if we can, if we have to, we'll start cutting and doing some things.
You know, in the tight matches, you've got to be able to ride. Get your hip down, get your feet.
There he goes, getting to his feet now.
Tight matches, you got to be able to ride. You've got to be able to control people. One escape, Lawless. Keep attacking.
There he goes.
2 points.
Got 2.
Minute 30 left. Lawless up 5-0. Going for that cross-face cradle.
It's going to come off. If they'd have been in the center of the mat, I think he may have figured that one out.
Right.
Put him in that cradle, but just too far on the edge.
Coach Roddenham's got it dialed in. They know what they're wanting Lawless to do. He gets that arm one time, though. He's so strong, gets a lock. Could be dangerous for Trotter.
Looked like he's trying to work himself into a half, but he couldn't get his hands free.
He's
Trotter
got
had the wrist.
He's got that wrist caught in between the legs, which is a really good way to keep a guy on his belly. I like it a lot.
He's brought it out. That's what I saw it earlier. Underneath the arm there. But
there's a stalling finally.
It's our first stalling tonight, though.
It is. Well, we've not had much time.
We put some guys on their back in a hurry.
Not been much time to try to get some stalling. He's doing it.
Oh, he's getting so close. Oh, he almost had it.
And see, the guy is doing just an excellent job of controlling his hand, that he's trying to get to that far arm. 7 seconds left in the second period. Lawless up 5-0. Don't give up anything here. Good job. Good return.
Throws him down, so. Wallace going to start on top. He's going to cut him. What do you think?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Kind of always looking at the coaches. Got kind of a mixed bag over there. Some people saying cut him.
I think Biff said, let's go get him.
I was looking at the wrong person. I think I was looking at Roop, and Roop was saying cut him, cut him. Coach Rye was like, keep doing what you're doing. He's just doing a good job of controlling our hand. Be nice to get at least a major out of this.
He just can't quite get that cradle in there.
There's another stalling point, so that makes it 6. Minute 20, it might be a good time. I mean,
see right there, it looks like with the right hand, Lawless could have come up and put a half on him and done some damage, but he still wouldn't crossface on him.
Right. Now a minute left. Cut him. Cut him now. Got to make it 6-1. 2 takedowns. 2 takedowns and a right out. We get a major decision. Got to go, though. Can't waste time. Get that first one. We'll get that second one. Can't let him in on us. Good hips. .40.
Yeah, Law's going to have to work behind, work around him, get him down.
.30 seconds left in the third period. Need Lawless to go out there and get to that high crotch. Get that first takedown and a cut. Make an exciting end of the match.
Yeah.
Us chasing that major decision.
May not be time for that now. We'll get to 20. Well,
there's a shot. Got to finish. Go finish it. There's 2 points. Not cutting. Guess not.
not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
That's a pretty quick cut and takedown to get that.
It is.
So Lawless gets the win, gets 3 more for the Tigers. That's going to be 30-0 with that 8-1 win.
In the same breath, though.
By Andrew Lawless.
Same breath, it'd been 8-2. That's the same result. You're going to get 3 points either way.
Yeah.
So. All right, Garrett Stitchcomb coming out for the Tigers. Against
Garrett Stitchcomb against Mitchell Smith.
Yeah, probably the most. This is Coach Kelly Smith's son, Mitchell. Kelly Smith was the coach when Dayton Fix was there. Carstetter boys. Sand Springs won the state championship. Won a dual state championship and a championship. And he was a little bitty. I don't know what Mitchell is. He's sophomore or junior. But believe me, he's been around since he was a baby.
Done a lot of wrestling. He's got, according to some information I have, he is has 23 wins in the season, only 6 losses. So he has a pretty good idea what he's doing there in the circle.
You know, he's state qualifier last year. I think he's a sophomore. Last year, he was state qualifier as a freshman, I think. And been around and seen a lot of wrestling stuff. As well as Garrett Stinchcomb. A lot of people got to understand a lot of these matches have regional ramifications also. Going in and getting seeds at the regional tournament are a big deal.
It's going to be interesting. We've got Colors is walking around with the headset on, with the headgear on.
So this means they're going to bump.
They're going to bump Machota down to 52 maybe, and then
well, Colors
to 45.
Colors can't go up 2 weights, so Colors would have to be
45.
next.
Colors will go up 45, and Machota will probably go to, 52, and Machota will go to 60.
Yes. These two looking pretty even
Tell you
at this
what,
point.
yeah, Stitchcomb's doing a good job of fighting. He is not letting Smith get the upper hand now. He's working
Nice.
around him. Oh,
Nice, get the
he's
foot
going
up.
to get him maybe. Here we go. Work it, work it, work it. Get that leg. Fell a little off balance and
Right at the end
gave
of
up
the first
2
period.
points. Dadgummit.
Smith did it before I said it. Believe me, he's pretty comfortable in that spot. But good first period.
Yeah.
Just like giving up that takedown with 3 seconds left in the first period. But it happens.
Yeah, he was staying aggressive and had that leg and just couldn't finish it off.
Smith got a good tight waist. Garrett's got to get to his base. Tulsa ride. That's called the Tulsa ride.
Burying that head in the armpit, trying
And
to get through.
watching college matches across the country. Now, I don't know in Ohio if they call it the Tulsa ride. We just call it the Tulsa ride here.
Well, they should call it the Tulsa Ride.
They should.
We've got some wrestlers up there in Big Ten country. You need to get word to them that, hey, it's the Tulsa Ride, not the Columbus, Ohio Ride.
Yes. They've got names that are different all across the nation. We all call things differently. To be honest with you, I really never knew a name to anything. See, he's got the elbow tight across there.
Yep.
He just got a little bit tighter, and he's going to start looking for a leg in or look for his cradle coming here. Stinch going to need to get the head up right there.
there's a
Oh, he's a little
trouble now.
high, though. Got to get his
Yeah.
head out. Get a
There you
reverse there. Get a reverse there. There's a 1 point escape.
We'll take that.
Somebody's bleeding.
Yeah. Lip. It's a lip.
It's the only bad thing about a white singlet is you can see all the blood on the back of his white singlet.
Every team should wrestle in red. Is that what you're saying?
Every team should not wear white.
Wrestling crimson.
Well, now I think everybody should wear crimson.
Of course you do.
That's a given, Steve. Well, this has turned out. Well, we
Yeah.
got 42 seconds left in the second period. We're 2-1. Stinchcomb's battling. Stinchcomb is a sophomore.
All right. Let's go to Madison. We got a break here. Madison, you understand some stuff going on with your wrestlers about the intensity they're going through, and right now in this final home duel of the season.
Yeah, guys, a lot tonight. We've talked about the intensity and how much more aggressive our guys have been tonight than in previous duels. And earlier today, Coach said, as a program, we knew what this year was going to be about for us. We have not yet had our best performances, but we have been a work in progress. And it's getting to be that time of the season that all of them should be expecting to be at their best. So hopefully it looks like tonight we're finding our groove at just the right time, guys.
And thank you, Madison. And it appears that way, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. They're doing what the coach has been asking them to do, what they've been training to do. And can't give up another takedown. Doggone it.
It's all about peaking at this time of year, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, that was kind of our goal, and that's been our goal every year, was you wrestle your very best you're the freshest, you wrestle your very best at that state wrestling tournament. Well, Mr.
And sometimes it just takes a little longer for some teams to get there, right?
Yeah, it's a maturation. You know, this team is super young. They've got some older kids on it. You know, we saw it senior night, but they've also got a very young group. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors that have never taken the mat for the Tigers in this competition.
Well, we saw 7 seniors come out, and we've seen 12 or 15 in the past, so that kind of explains a little bit
Right.
about the youth movement going on right now.
That's going to be fun. All I've got to say is just have a little patience. We're going to be back where we're supposed to be. Right now, you can go get a takedown and make this a 2-point match. Smith scored 2 takedowns. First period with 3 seconds left, 5 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah. Yeah, so other than that, it's even.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's even.
It's even except for, what, 7 seconds?
Right. Be nice for Garrett to go out here and get a takedown. Make this interesting. 50 seconds left in the third period. And start mixing hands, start changing levels. You know, the way the result is right now, you're going to get beat anyway. So let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Exactly right.
There's a level change.
Just couldn't get in there. Smith doing a great job of kind of fighting him off, though, when he starts to make that cut down there low.
Yeah, he's got good defense. His head's down, his arms are down, making it real tough to get through his defense, to get to his legs. Like I said, Smith's wrestled a few matches in his life.
And we probably think these won't be the last time these two face each other either.
No.
Probably not the first.
Not the first nor the last.
There we go. So good match. Just 7 seconds made a difference in this one.
7 seconds made a great difference in this, and Smith being the pro veteran that he is, there's made it real tough on us trying to be offensive, trying to get to his legs.
Here comes Jordan Kohlers. Kohlers going to take on Ethan Norton. Machoda's going to drop down and wrestle our next one at 160.
Good.
So,
good.
I believe. Yeah. Is that?
I want to see Jordan Kohlers fly around tonight. There's nobody as electric as this guy when he puts it together.
He broke out of what was a potential takedown there, and he's going to get some points himself. Nice defense, turn to offense for Kohlers.
I just opened it up. It's your senior year. There we go. That's tight. Got that forearm. The elbow, going to run it. Run it. Nice.
Might get this one over with in a hurry.
Got
there it is.
Plenty of time. Jordan Kohlers for the pin.
Hey, this one took 42 seconds, Coach. Jordan Kohlers, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th fall of the night.
5th fall of the night.
Kohlers at 152. Now we go to Brock Machoda. Is that
Brock Machoda?
Brock coming out?
The 4th of the Machoda boys. Brock is wrestling Carter Goodman.
See if Brock follows suit with a quick one himself.
You know, Brock coming back from injury, this is about mid-season as compared to these other guys that have been wrestling all season. And after the last duel, he just said, I just can't put it together. That's a nice duck. But a nice switchback. Keep working there. He's got good position. Never gave up on it.
Tried to get that back foot, and he couldn't do it. JR himself around.
JR did award the points, and that was fair. But this is a nice switch. Keep switching. Keep coming
that
up
foot
top
out there.
Right there. Get it up. Come on, Brock.
Lifts
right
him
there.
up.
Nice half.
Sends him down.
Half.
There we go. All right. Oh, what a turn of events that was for Brock Machoda.
Rotate those hips. There's your half there. Get your half in. Come on, Brock. All right. Good start. Good start.
Got 3 back points. It's 5-2 right now.
5-2, under a minute left in the first period. Just can't get too high there.
Goodman was able to stand up and get out of it.
He extended a little bit too much. The guy did a really good like pop duck to a shot. Got to keep those arms in a bit. Create his own offense. 5-3, great first period.
Brock, part of a legacy family.
Great family. All 3 brothers before him were great. Be a good way for Brock to end this senior night. Last time in the Fieldhouse here.
Nice defense in there as the buzzer sounds. Didn't get taken down in those final seconds. Fought that one off. 5-3 right here as we go to period 2. And Brock Machoda.
You know, that's such a big deal. People don't understand, but it's such a big deal because you get taken down, you don't have a chance to respond. You can't get that escape point. You just can't respond. Brock to his feet. Stay to your feet. Stay to your feet. Get hand control right to head and shoulders back.
Looking for the cradle there.
Now, it's this guy's responsibility to take us back to the mat, which he did. Got to get to your feet again. The greatest promise is when you get your
There you
feet,
go.
try to get an
Brock's
escape.
going to find himself out of it.
Make it 6-3 with an escape. Minute 15 left, second period. Brock Machota trying to fight off bottom. Sand Springs doing a good job getting to that forearm.
Brock
Nice
won't let him
switch.
have the- yeah, he
There
wouldn't
you
let him
go.
have his wrist. He's able to pull away.
Nice
He's going to
switch.
turn him. Going to switch him.
Good job. That's
Oh, stay
two
with it.
reversal. Keep wrestling. There's
There
a
he
half.
goes.
Get it. Get it. Get out there, Brock.
Can he get him in these final 50 seconds? Let's see.
Get out there, Brock. Get out there, Brock. Go
Turn him
chest
over,
to
turn
chest.
him
Go,
over.
Brock.
There he goes.
Got him in a bad position there. Coach is trying to get him to rotate to the head. Got
Goodman trying to roll on him and can't get away.
30 seconds left. Right there, if you just get out.
I was going to finish him off here. Oh, I thought I had him, Coach. Couldn't bend him over
Right
enough.
there, get out there. You got to get out to the side. Get out to the side, Brock. Get out there. Well, there was another 2-point reversal, and it's going to be a 3-point near fall for a 10-3 lead going into the third period. Been exciting if he could finish that.
Still letting him go now. There we go. Okay. Thought he was going to give up a cheap one there for a minute.
He's been having great success on top.
Yeah, he's going to have to stay there. This is not one of those situations, I think, where you want to cut.
No, I agree. I agree. Especially as much success he's been having on top. Put him back down.
Trying to work a half in there.
Just got good pressure forward. Good pressure forward, not letting the guy get his hands off the mat. It's just a hand fight right there, and time's running down. Got a minute 30 left. And here we go. 10-4. With a minute 24 left in the match.
So you know Goodman's going to make some shots, so Brock's going to be ready to defend those.
Goodman's got good attacks. Just got to move our feet. Move our feet. Good at
There we go.
right there. Get your single leg. Build to it. One thing about these positions, they're time killers.
Which in this situation is good for the Tigers.
Good, good. Had a kid named Matt Bryan that wrestled back and graduated in 2008. He was a two-time champion, but he was the world's, get your head up. Just get your head up. Fight hands there. Give up two. Don't give up anything else. 40 seconds left. Score 10-6.
It's going to.
Can't
Goodman's
give that
thinking
up.
about cutting him, and he
Hand
might ought
control.
to.
Hand control. Under 30.
I think this comes back to the injury and, like you said, mid-season form. He may still just be in mid-season shape.
Mid-season, you're exactly right. There's a stalling call from Brock. Well deserved. 15 seconds left in the mat. Don't give that. Fight that hand.
I think he's going to be able to hold it off, but
That guy's not got his hands locked, and he did. He peeled it off his arm. It's a good win for Brock Machota on senior night. 10-6.
you always want to get a win in your final one at home.
Matt Bryan was the master of 2-1, 3-2 match. Coming down to the end of it, he'd penetrate. Great penetration. Oh, long arm kid, and he'd just lock his hands up until the referee called stalemate. He'd do that 2 or 3 times, match was over.
170.
This is Cook.
So Cook wrestling at 170.
Cook would rather throw you than know you.
Okay, so Cooper Cook.
Cooper Cook.
So he's listed at 82.
This could be Welch.
No, I think it is Welch. Yeah,
This
you're
is
right.
Welch.
It's Welch. Welch is in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Not sure if he's wrestling Jones or White. It's over now. Couldn't hear the name of who he was going against, so.
That was definitely not Colamont, which I was hoping to get to see Colamont tonight. Colamont, Junior High State runner-up in a real close fought match.
Ethan White, and this is Cooper Cook right here, I believe.
This is Cooper Cook, you're right. Yes, sir.
Ethan White and Cooper Cook.
Ethan White and Cooper Cook. Cook's a big old strong kid.
Yeah, just a junior. I would anticipate him moving up to 95 next year, just with the size that he looks like he has right now as a junior.
Well, you can look, both those guys weighed in at 82.
Yeah.
He really doesn't look like an 82-pounder. He's a pretty big kid.
He is.
Nice pass by. Good pressure on top. Chop, good tight waist. Sand Springs trying to get to the feet. A lot of emphasis on trying to get to that far arm.
Yeah.
We used to wrestle Muskogee back in the day. I actually practiced on how to stay out of that. Muskogee pin you. Looking for his half over. He's got that arm caught in between the legs again. Looking for maybe a post over here. Maybe the guy's going to post, maybe put a half in.
Two nothing leads. We come to the final 10 seconds.
Just stay right there. Don't give anything
Cooper
up.
Cook. Yeah, you don't want to overcook anything in the last 10 seconds.
Never want to overcook anything. It'd be interesting to see what Coach does here. Must have deferred. We rode him pretty hard there.
Yeah.
Wasn't capable of doing much off bottom, so. Leg in. Trying to get that
Cooper's
cross
got to
on.
get to his feet.
Hand
He's
control.
got a chance. There we go.
Got to peel that arm
Get
off
up.
square. Nice.
Nice to be able to get out of that within about 10 to 12 seconds. And he did.
Nice double. Good defense. Good hips.
Can you rotate around that arm?
Right there,
There
to
it
the
is. Got
shot.
the single leg.
Get it up. Oh. That's going to be 2 points. 2 points Cook. 5-0 lead.
I like the way Cook fought that off and then went right to the attack.
I do
That was
too.
impressive.
You see that scramble stuff a lot. I don't know if that came from some. I don't know where that came from, but it's everybody in the country is doing it.
Well, it's effective.
It's very effective. It's pretty acrobatic.
And, you know, and I think scrambling at these bigger weights may be even more effective than at the little weights. But sometimes these bigger guys can't scramble as well as.
You're right.
So if you get with a scrambler, then you could be in some trouble.
Yeah, you're right.
Then it comes down to, you know, you better hope that your strength is a lot more than that guy scrambling, or you're going to be in real trouble.
He's got a chicken wing and far bar here. Yeah, there you go. Get out there on that. Now run your hips.
Yeah, working that way.
Now run your hips. He doesn't have a bar over here. There, he's got the bar now. Pull that bar in. Got under 30 seconds left. Scores 5-0. Cook right there. Just take off like a bull in a china closet. Or just ride it out for 15 seconds, go up 5-0 in the third period.
So, Coach, have you talked with Sean all about? Have you talked with your brother at all, Sean, about having dual state back to where it belongs instead of after the, like last year was after the big state tournament? Does that make a difference to the coaches? Or
Well,
what?
I mean, that's tradition. I mean, that's what we're programmed to do and know is dual state, regional state. And no, I've not talked to him about it, but
You would rather always have it that way, wouldn't you? I mean, you never had to face it like what we saw last year.
just change. You know, after you get the big deal in the rest of the season is that state tournament that's at the very end.
Right.
And for you to have to go make weight, cut weight, line up, and wrestle in a dual state championship, that would be rough.
Yeah, because that's where, you get emotion and fired up and stuff at dual state, but it's nothing like being in the big house down there and wrestling in that barn.
Well, those dual state championships are unique, and they're state championships, but that last tournament of the year, that individual state wrestling tournament is
A little quick start there. Oh,
a little feisty.
yeah.
Still 5-0. He's looking for the big points. He's looking for
He's
the
trying
big
to
points.
get him and get
Can't back out there. You got a circle. Oh, that was nice. I don't know.
Good called off the. Not going to give it to him. Wow.
I was getting ready to say that was pretty close. Both of our feet were on the mat unless he stepped out first. But that's what Sand Springs is going after right now is the big move. He's trying to come up and get into his headlock.
And Cooper's not letting. Oh, that time. Oh, but Cooper's going to flip it out of it. He flipped it on him. Wow. That was more than a scramble. That was just perfection.
7-0. 7-0. And rolled through with a headlock.
Did he though? He said, no, you don't. No, you don't. Boom.
All the coaches always think that you got to have a headlock in your back pocket. He did. That's a good way right there. Just good cross. Good tight waist, good pressure. Finish the match 7-0. I don't think we need a bonus in this one, Steve. I think we can just.
No, I don't know if we want to cut or not.
We just
No,
ride
let's
this-
just ride this one out. Yes. At start, I would get risky if I let him back to his feet
No.
again. White is proving that he's going to attack you.
That was pretty scary, but did a great job of rolling through with that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to. I thought, oh, we're in trouble. Boom.
Well, just looking at him, I'd hate to have to get into a muscle per muscle situation with him. He's a well-built young
Yeah,
man.
you're talking about Ethan White, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, look, Cooper's going to run right in front of us, and
He's good looking.
yeah, he's one of the, what they used to call a 118-pound weakling.
Yeah.
He's not a 98-pound weakling. He is not that.
No, he's not.
Henry Martin, Brooks Dudley at 195. Tigers up 42-9. They are rolling on senior night. Let's hope we can keep it up through these final three weights.
He's another senior that was a freshman when I was here my last year. And to watch the maturation process with all of these guys is fun. It's the only thing bad about being a high school coach. They start out as freshmen, but they do graduate. They do leave you. He comes from a great family.
You don't get that redshirt year either. How come high schools couldn't have that COVID redshirt year?
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
Really. You know, now we've got it set up. They can go to college. They can start getting some college
start
classes
cutting college early, yeah.
TCC.
There we go. As long as the colleges don't say, hey, if they take too many college classes, it doesn't count. It counts against their college year.
Right. Well, I was watching I've been watching a lot of college wrestling lately, and I saw a kid that I know that's been there 4 years. He was a redshirt sophomore, redshirt freshman. I was like, that COVID's nice.
Yeah,
These
well,
guys are going
yeah,
to graduate like
yeah.
30 years old.
Yeah. Martin down 2-0 right now, trying to fight away and get an escape. But boy, I'll tell you what, Dudley's got that head, doesn't he? Not gonna let it go.
Get a fresh start. Get off the mat, get a fresh start. 30 seconds left. Trying to get one, peak, do something, get a point.
Stalling point. Stalling warning.
Need to get a point. 27 seconds. Let's get a point. Going to the second period, 2-1. To his feet. Got to get his hips back. Good.
Got the one. Now let's get two more right here.
Hand fight, smart, 10 seconds left. Let's get into the second period. Get out of that stuff there.
I think what we got here is a little different body styles. I would say Martin's got the leg strength, but Dudley seems very powerful in the upper body.
Yeah, Dudley's a hoss. Broken Arrows look really good on top tonight. Pretty dominant as far as keeping kids smashed to the mat.
Let's see how this one works out.
Good head back, good hip slide. Good attack off the escape for Dudley. Henry's fortunate there. He kept his feet moving. Got to expect that as soon as somebody escapes, be ready to wrestle. I think all our seniors have won tonight, Steve.
Yes, sir.
We got two more. Got two more. We got Mr. Martin and then Eli coming up.
Yep.
You got to create things. This guy's going to be tough to get to his legs. But you got to create a little motion. Kind of get. Oh, that's a nice double. Nice. Right back to
Kind of
single.
pulled him in a little bit.
Suck that leg in. You got to get that leg back. You got to get that leg back, Henry. Nice job by Dudley. Head still in between there. Jared's not going to award any points. Get that head popped out to one side. You can see Henry trying to get that leg back. Dudley's strong. Right there. Get that leg back. Get those hips on. Right there's the 2 points. 45 seconds left. Second period. 5-1. Dudley Sand Springs. Nice switch.
Martin's going to stand up and get out of it.
Good. Go right now, get a takedown.
Yeah, I thought Dudley was going to shoot right away. I thought I had a chance. Martin took a little breath there and kind of lost focus a little bit. And I thought Dudley missed a chance. I'm glad he did.
Get a takedown now. Go 4-5 down.
Yeah, Martin's got to
third
get
period.
in there.
Go 5-5. Make it an interesting third period. Get your hands, motion. 10 seconds left. Second period. Looks like we're going to take it the other way. We're going to go down third period. Make it 3-5 and try to. Third period.
See if you can get out of this quickly. You don't want to be ridden too long. Where are you out?
Done a pretty good job with the last takedown. Gets back to his feet there, look for hand control. Nice switch. Got to come off. Got to get your knees built up, Henry. There, square. Square, fight hands. You got to fight hands there to get your point.
Hines pacing behind the bench, so we're going to see him in the next one. So Brammer will probably not wrestle tonight because Tomlin, the senior, will probably take the heavyweight.
There to his back.
Oh,
nice takedown. He's going to have
reverse.
He's going to have to cut him, though. He's going to have to cut him. Go 6-4. It's 5-4 now. Dudley. He's going to have to cut him with 1:13 left.
That's what Coach Rod's telling him. Cut him.
You got to cut him. Got to cut him. You got to go for the tie there. You got to be ready to wrestle. Now here we go. Minute left in the third period. 6-4 Dudley, Sand Springs.
He's going to do something, Coach.
Rod's
telling him. Coach Rod's shouting instructions over there. Is he picking it up?
Dudley's got a double lock around the back of the head, pulling old Henry's head down. Got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left, and he just got it. That's point. Grabbing his headgear and pulling his head down. They were calling that a while ago. JR didn't see it and saw it this time. So now a takedown may win this thing.
Takedown to win it. He's got 25 seconds to do it.
Oh, nice.
Goes in there.
Now you got to restart.
Yep.
Right there,
Dudley's just
drag
gonna lay
out,
on him.
20 seconds. Drag out, drag out. Drag out right there.
It'll be
You go
hard to
for
get out of
elbow.
that one, Coach.
One drag out, one time. Get your hips up and drag that out. Dudley's doing a good job. There's still, JR gave us a chance.
Yep. Sand Springs bench didn't like that at all.
Seven, 6.
Yep. Not going to happen.
Not gonna happen
Tigers
tonight.
drop that by 1. Very even match. Tigers come up on the short side. Dudley over Martin.
One of the most
6 to
exciting,
5.
one of the better matches tonight. Tight.
Yeah, we've only had a couple that have been tight.
Yeah. All right, Eli Hines.
Eli Hines.
I don't know if this is going to be Mason Harris or Cash Lucas.
Guess as good as mine there. I did not hear what the PA man said.
With the headsets and the music playing,
Yep.
it's hard to hear what he says. Okay.
So it looks like it may be Harris.
Mason Harris.
Mason Harris against Eli Hines.
Hines and Harris. Well, here we are at 2:20. Second last match of the evening.
Oh, Hines is trying to get in there.
Nice
There
little
we
dump.
go.
Half.
Uh-oh, could happen quickly, Coach.
Good finish to your senior year. At home for Eli Hines.
He knows how to finish it off, too. Oh. Couldn't quite get his hips on top there. He's still working him, though.
Nice dump. 5-0 lead. Eli Hines, 50 seconds. Hips up, buddy. Hips up half. Oh, goodness gracious. There's a reversal, Steve.
Yeah.
He's getting back.
And he's going
not
to get some back points. He's going to get 2 back points.
He's going to get 2, though. Make that 5-4, 34 seconds left.
That's what you talked about earlier, you know, about getting in a hurry and finish things off quickly, that he just kind of lost his bearings a little bit.
You know, you could tell this Harris is a good-looking kid.
Yeah.
Got some strength, some athleticism. You can't give people an opportunity and let him right back in the match.
And he almost had Eli on his back there.
Good tight waist chop. Got him barred up over here. 8 seconds left. Been nice for Eli to get a point here, get a point to finish
On
the
his
period
feet.
out. There you go, take off.
No, he called him off the mat.
Harris did a good job of redropping in there. It'd been nice to get a extra point there, make it a 2-point lead going in the second period.
Both these guys, you know, you get in here and you look at a
Legal
couple
start.
of guys that looks like they've been wrestling a long time. They both know exactly what to do when trouble starts, how to stay out of it.
Right.
I wish they could turn that buzzer up just a little bit
Just a
more.
little bit.
Yeah, I can barely hear it.
Yeah, Harris did a great job there. He was in trouble of giving up a point with like a minute, or excuse me, a second left. And good hips there. Both of them fighting there. Eli's got to get back to his. That was a great switch attempt.
Yeah, I think Eli was a little worried that he was going to get thrown to his back, so he went ahead and said, well, let's start over again from my stomach, and we'll get up here and go get to our feet again. There he goes, working. Oh.
Big old powerful kid here. Got to get your head back, get your hips clear, get your feet. Guy's doing a consistent job. He's got the ankle hook. He's got good pressure. Now he left a little bit off the waist, but doing a good job of riding.
Yeah, he's able to pull Eli back too whenever he starts to get up and get him back down.
Toss a ride. Under a minute left in the second period. Eli needs to get an escape. There's a switch attempt. Nice. Get your feet. Guy's doing a good job of following.
Man. You know, we talk about scrambling. Eli tried to get in the scramble, and he's scrambling. You know, and Harris is scrambling back to get him, not letting him get away.
Well, Harris is athletic enough. He hits that great switch, and those switches have been nice. And he knows how to wrestle in those situations. But Eli needs a point here. Needs a point. 1 point. 1 point. Right there you go. Should be okay. There we go. There's a half. There's a half. There's a circle score. Just get a point. There.
There it is. Whew.
20 seconds left in the second period. 6'4", Eli Hines. Let's be smart here.
Yep. No late second.
Sure, Harris.
Don't give anything up. Last 10.
They've both been wrestling pretty hard. I don't think they've got enough.
Yeah, they don't have enough
fast
to go
twitch in
right
them
now.
right now. There we go. Sure, Dudley's going to go down. Should have
Eli's going to have to work hard to keep him down, I think.
good third period finish here. Six
Yeah,
four.
half.
Nothing wrong with that half. Got pressure
Didn't
going
keep it.
forward.
Yep.
You know, that's the game right now. Is staying in good position. Knee
Yeah.
pressuring. He's looking for a tilt. He's got to load that up in his hips. And not his bottom leg is not capable of lifting that. But you stay right there all day.
Yeah. 6-4 lead.
Keep that cross wrist underneath. Keep it low so he can't reach down there and try to clear it.
Keep working a little bit. Yep. There you go. Bring that laid back.
Ankles hooked. Ankles hooked. Behind. He's not behind the arm here. He's got a little pressure. He's coming over the top. He's getting a little greedy. 1 minute and finish the match. It's a 6-4 winner here, but that ankle hooked is a big deal.
Eli's still working. He's lost the ankle now, though.
He's got that cross wrist again. Just good pressure forward. Keep the weight on that guy's hands so he can't get his head back and his hands off the mat. Right there, he's trying to.
Coming to 30 seconds. Can't lose him here.
Eli's riding tough. A little high there. The guy's grabbing his leg, trying to hip over. Stay behind the arms. Good pressure forward.
There you go. Get the half going.
Be sure he doesn't try to hop hips over. We've got right at 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. Hold him, boy. He rode him out. I was a little concerned if he could ride him out this whole time, and he's proved that he's going to be able to do it. What a win. Wow.
Gutted that one out. 2
Yes,
minutes
sir,
left.
he did.
Good job, Eli.
Eli Hines. Nice win. That was even battle match right there.
You were right. They're going to send out the senior, Ellis Tomlin. It's the first time I've got to see Ellis wrestle.
Cash Lucas, Ellis Tomlin.
Ellis is a real heavyweight. Jacob Brummer is not. He's about 208 pounds.
Well, I'm telling you what, though, Tomlin is a long way from 285, though.
He's a long ways. Both these guys weigh 285. I'm gonna tell you, do not see 280. You don't see it that often.
So you think Tomlin weighs 285?
No, sir.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You don't see
No,
guys that are
no.
280. Back in your day, OSU,
Oh,
Mitch Sheltons and the Jimmy Jacksons and the.
Well, it's almost like now, you know, those guys that are 285 are going to be football players, and the way the proteins and the way the trading table is, they'll build them up to 295, and they'll come back and they won't be able to wrestle.
You're exactly right. There's a kid that's playing football for OU right now that was a state champion wrestler as a junior, but couldn't wrestle as a senior. Couldn't make the weight.
Right.
And now he is a monster. His foot's about a size 20.
Oh, yeah. He wrestled.
He started off at seems like maybe Southmore, and maybe
Yeah. He was a beast. He's huge.
It's a very
He's about 6'7".
Remember? Oh yeah.
yeah.
I remember Pup Simmons at the state tournament went and grabbed his shoe from him, and put his shoe on over his shoe. With
Yes.
30 seconds left in the first period, 0-0.
Would you like to see a super heavyweight thrown into high school wrestling? Is that just too much?
You know, I mean,
you already got 14 weights.
got 14 weights.
Yeah.
And,
You'd have to cut a weight somewhere, I would think.
It's a, you know, you added 220, 215 now, 220, and that's perfect for the smaller kid like a Brahmer. But you've got a kid that's 285 or wrestling 285, cutting weight.
Yeah.
It's a big kid.
Tomlin's going to be down to start it. Or, excuse me, I'm sorry. Lucas is down.
Good waist and ankle. There's the old heavyweight.
Roll. Got rolled. Only give up the one.
Just get your feet. Get your feet, Ellis. Get your feet, buddy. Again, this Cash Lucas. Little catch a hand, kind of flip and roll there. Nice. Tomlin been in the room all year and not really got his chance to wrestle.
It's good to see him out, getting a chance.
Good looking kid. The old heavyweight waltz. These guys today, those Division I college guys, don't really wrestle like that anymore.
No, they're not that big.
No, they're not that big. There's a stall call. Referee JR blows. JR is used to calling Division I college matches. He is an official rotating referee for the Big 12.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what, their rules, you go off the mat, you better try to be circling back in because you're going to get hit with a call. Under 30 in the second period. 2-1 score. Cash Lewis, Sand Springs up. Just got a 1-point stalling call.
Well, I thought Tomlin did kind of fight to get back.
I did too.
He tried to circle back around, but then allowed himself to get pushed off again. So,
you know, in freestyle wrestling, you can push a guy out of bounds and get a point. And I hope we never go to that because I'd hate to see us turn into a sumo.
yeah.
Getting a point for.
Well, Coach, no matter what happens here, senior night is victorious for your
Success.
Broken Arrow Tigers.
Success. 3 days in the room.
And then we head off to Enid.
Head off to Enid. That's another thing that I'm really happy is I never had to drive to Enid. Shawnee was perfect.
Shawnee is right there in the middle of the state. You know what they do down there in Enid? It's a nice arena, and they do a good job down there hosting that thing.
I've heard
So
that. I've heard it's a really nice
I'm
arena.
happy for Enid that they got it. But again, Shawnee is a lot closer.
A lot closer.
It's a nice place too there
nice
to wrestle.
place,
It was perfect.
It's almost perfect.
Yeah,
Set up for a duel.
I would say it is more perfect than what they have at Enid, but
I heard Enid's real long.
yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, the great thing about you got a square there at Shawnee, and you can see all 4 matches no matter where you are.
Your fans can locate in a spot that's
Yep.
going to benefit them to watch their team wrestle.
Yep.
Steve, we've got almost 1:09 left in this one, 3-2. Cash Lucas is up on Ellis Tomlin. This could get exciting coming down.
Yeah, so Tomlin can get a takedown and just ride it out. That's what we need right here. Give us some shots there, Ellis. Come on, buddy.
Need a heavyweight scramble. 50 seconds left.
Does that happen?
No.
These guys are battling the exhaustion monster right now.
Yes.
They've been working hard. Look at Adam. Pull his head down. Go, there it goes. Try it.
Nice. Nice.
Lucas fought it off.
Under
Keep going.
30 seconds
Go
left.
get it. Go get it. Go get it, big guy.
Here's the BA crowd getting excited, pulling for Ellis to go get the shot.
He's
Go get
trying.
the
He's
takedown.
working it. He wants to.
Got 15 seconds,
seconds.
left. Got
Go
the
get it.
bench up.
There you go. Oh.
JR gives a stalling call. Sand Springs, but it's going to be too late unless Ellis takes him down. And looks like Cash Lucas is going to get the win here at heavyweight to make the final score 45-15. Broken Arrow Tigers, I like the way they looked tonight. I thought they were super aggressive.
I tell you what, Madison talked to us about intensity, and that's exactly what we saw tonight from the Tigers. They were a different team than we saw here against Bixby.
And that's a good sign because we're getting in championship season. They need to.
I guess we'll find out in a day or so what seed we're going to be, and where we'll fall in the brackets. So,
I bet they'll put it out. I bet they'll put it out tomorrow.
So Tigers will be at Dual State on Friday, and that is going to be a good one because there are some teams in this state right now that can wrestle, or as you would say, can wrestle.
Yeah, it's tough. 6A wrestling is tough, and like I said, Tigers are young, but that great effort they had here tonight kind of makes you feel good going into these last 3 weeks.
It does. We've got Dual State coming up on Friday, but that's it for wrestling this season from Tiger Fieldhouse. Thanks to Coach Sean Jones for joining us in and keeping everything straight as I tried to describe a little bit of the action. He kept me in line. Madison, thanks for being on Matt's side for us and some great reporting. And then thank you to Antonio and Terry for their work behind the scenes, and the rest of our students of ArrowVision working the cameras. This has been Tiger Wrestling on ArrowVision. Have a good one. Tigers win it 45-15 over Sand Springs.